Alright, I'm back with my MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries playthrough, playing as I named the company, the mercenary company, the Red Sun Hawks. And here we can see just some of my stats. I have so far total net worth of 265 million C-bills. You can see I have a ton of pilots for a total cost of 576,000 C-bills, which includes the 125,000 in tuition, which I have right here. Captain Dove is going to, I think it's a 4-year, become a better pilot. And then right here, my total battle mech upkeep is 7 million, about 7.3 million C-bills, you know. So, anyways, just a little intro to like how I'm doing this series as well. I'm setting it up kind of so that if you want to skip to like the action part, you could do that and then use the ask feature with the AI there, and then you can type to it and you can ask it about the builds, because I'm going to go over all the builds and all that's going to go into the transcript. So if you want, you could just skip to it and then talk to the transcript without, and you can just try it out and see. But so I'm going to go over a lot of shit, and if you don't want to hear me yapping, then just skip to the action part. I might have some, what is it, waypoints? No, what is it called? Sections for you to go to. But for right now, I'm gonna do a little recap on what's been going on. Okay, so in the first episode I did, we got a contract from Duke Thaddeus Cole of Ramon to rescue his kidnapped daughter Samantha, and we headed the operation, clearing out artillery and destroying satellite relays. And then a Lance of Dracona March militia mechs landed in, and then we were able to finish the mission, and we got his daughter out alive. And then she said that she placed a tracker on one of the enemy's vehicles, and that took us to the Matar system, which is just inside Draconis Combine territory. And there we had a mission where we struck the enemy's communications network to like create a sort of diversion so that Samantha could infiltrate a massive cache of encrypted data. And so I'm going to kind of roleplay for the transcript and for the ask feature to work as well. So while I can just skip right to that mission and finish it, what I'm going to say for the story is that she's taken time to sift through the intelligence and figure out exactly who the people were, where they're operating from. But so until then, there's like 3 contracts here. We can look at those. And so we're going to take these 3 contracts, which is going to take about a month. So a month of in-game time. And as you can see right here, this one is a cantina mission to where we can collect 1 jump ship energy sail So this is the mission I'm going to do. It's called A Block of Flats. So it's from... We're getting the contract from the House Davon representative. It says, House Kuritan workers are building settlements on Matar IV, hoping it will legitimize their claim on this world, deprive them of this notion as well as their structures. But also for this mission, Brion's Legion are active in this cluster, and they may oppose us, which I believe they might, because as you can see, it's like 8.1 million C-bill potential payout. So that means that they're probably coming. 90 difficulty. This is going to be perhaps a pretty rough mission. And it's against Kuritan, and we have such good reputation with it's kind of ironic. We have good reputation with them, so doing this mission is not going to hurt our reputation, even though it's against House Kuritan. So we're going to go ahead with this, and we have 8 negotiation points. I think I'm going to take... Let me just take 3 points in damage coverage. I think if we go under, it's fine, but if we do hit near this 1.2 million C-bills, I'm going to be incredibly happy. And then the rest in the other 5 will go towards salvage, giving us a total of 18 salvage points. So we'll go with that. Alright, we're clearing out all of the old mechs and pilots. And I already have it set up right here as far as what we're going to do. So I'm going to go over these individually right now. First, I'm taking the Longbow 0W. This is actually a pretty interesting longbow because it goes 64 kph. Actually, the entire lance I'm taking, they all go 64 kph, so this is going to be nice, especially if that merc unit drops. I'll be able to stand back while they go in and can brawl them. But the caveat to this longbow is that it only has 288 armor, which is less than a Shadowhawk, okay? And it's giant, so it's literally made of paper. However, I do have a pretty nice loadout on it. In the arm barrel things, we have, so on the left and the right arm, we have a Telos Delta Cluster LRM-10. And then in the left and right torso each, we have a Simpson LRM-15 Stream Artemis. And those are really good. They're tier 5, so like the best you can get besides Clan in the future. And then in the head there is a Hessen 1X small laser short burst. We've got 4 tons of ammo total for the missiles, the long-range missiles. And then, as far as upgrades go, fortified internal structure, new, more shock-resistant fasteners are installed throughout the internal structure to allow for higher stress before failure, giving 5% internal structure, which really helps since it doesn't have any armor. Well, if you look, I could put armor on it, obviously, because yeah, there's room for armor, but I think in this game, you know, there's the internal engines, and if this is a bigger engine, then can't really... I'd have to use less weapons here, so I think we're just gonna have it be made of paper, and just hopefully everything dies first. Let's see. So yeah, 5% internal structure. The aerodynamic hull, new aerodynamic hull on the missiles with less drag allows them to travel faster and farther. For plus 7.5% missile range and velocity. Stronger inter-missile signaling receivers allow missiles to fly in closer proximity to each other without risk of collisions, giving a minus 7.5 missile spread. Then it has new software for predicting enemy movement and additional magnetic anomaly sensors installed in the mech. Increased precision for targeting systems, retaining target lock longer and through brief interruptions of line of sight, giving 25% target lock retention and lose lock time. And then expanded sensor range, larger and more precise optics, broader electromagnetic spectrum perception, and updated unit recognition software extend target retention, target detection range for plus 10% sensor range. So it's total sensor range. It says, yeah, 880, which, you know, because of the missiles and stuff. Hopefully that helps a little bit. It won't really help for this mission though, because it's literally brawling. So I'm just going to backpedal as soon as that mercenary lands. Alright, now let's look at the Banshee 3E. Alright. In the right torso, we have a Lord's Light 2 ERPBC. In the head, we have a Diverse Optics Type 10 small laser. And in the left torso, there is an Imperator A AC5 burst fire. So not a lot of firepower, but there is a lot of armor. At 480 armor. 2 tons of AC5 ammo in the left leg. So hopefully that's where all the ammo is, so hopefully that's fine. Although I've always felt like it's cheating that the ammo goes in the leg. Just kind of doesn't make sense realistically, but that's okay. Whatever. Magic. Alright, as far as upgrades, I still have 3 upgrade slots left, so that's very nice. Probably do something, maybe this plus 5 armor later. It's pretty good. I'm not really gonna... Well, weapon damage would be good, but that's... I'd have to replace it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. So, but right now, we have the shock resistant fasteners for plus 5 internal structure. Same as the Longbow. More powerful propellant in the... I guess that would be in the ammo, right? Gives plus 7.5 ballistic range and velocity. The enhanced energy output, adjusting the fusion reactor to allow for higher electrical output and swapping some minor components to use the extra load increases the damage potential of energy weapon systems. Okay, interesting. For plus 5% energy damage. So they adjust the reactor to do it. Faster ammunition feed motors improve reload times for ballistic weapons, minus 5% ballistic cooldown time. And then rapid charging capacitors reduce cycle time for energy weapons, minus 5 energy cooldown time. So, yeah, between, I guess, Fahad and the Cantina, that's what they're able to do. And here's the Crusader SA2. So, in the left and right torso, we just have the basic Shannon Force SRM4. And then also in the left and right arm, we have a Depris RF machine gun, which is just the basic tier 1. And then we also in the left and right arm have a large laser Magnum Mark III. But the only asymmetrical component about the weapons is that there are 3 Magnum Mark II medium lasers in the right arm. It's got tons of heat sinks. 2 double heat sinks, 1 in each torso. The ammo's again in the legs, which I don't know how realistic that is, but 17 heat sinks in that thing. Or something. A lot. Cooling is 2.62. Whatever that means. And then the Hunchback 4G. Oh wait, actually, let's go over the upgrades for the Crusader SA2. It has overriding safety mechanisms and replacing key components with high heat tolerance variants allow the same energy output over a shorter duration, concentrating firepower, minus 7.5 laser duration. Fahad also adjusted the reactor for energy damage, reduced power consumption, more efficient electronic components consume less power, reducing the amount of waste heat generated while operating, minus 2.5 energy heat. Additional insulation around critical engine systems allow for greater heat buildup before the shutdown safety mechanism becomes necessary for plus 5% heat capacity. And then new design for cooling enclosure around the fusion reactor reduces the engine's load on the heat sinks, allowing them to cool the mech faster for plus 5% heat dissipation. And the Hunchback 4G, this one we're sending right back at Kuritan because that's where looks like it came from, according to the paint job here. Alright, in the left and right arm, Magnum Mark II medium laser. Then the head, there is a Exostar small laser, which is a very good one, tier 4. And then in the right torso, the Imperator Zeta AC-20 burst fire, a very good one as well, tier 4. This one, the heat sinks in the left leg, the 2 heat sinks there are both have some crit damage, which in this game makes it so that they're less efficient. Makes them half as efficient. So with 2, it's almost like not having one of them. But it should be fine because it's mostly an AC-20. And yeah, let's see the upgrades. It has the better propellant in the ammo. A newly designed fuse and detonator combination fitted to existing explosive shells increase the damage output of ballistic weaponry, plus 5% ballistic damage. and minus 5% ballistic cooldown time faster, ammunition feed motors. Just like in the Banshee. So there we go, the Longbow 0W, Banshee 3E, Crusader SA2, and Hunchback 4G. Let's actually lock those in. Crusader SA2 and Hunchback 4G. In the 3E, putting Captain Hope in the Crusader. We're doing Captain Muller. And then in the Hunchback is Captain Koning. And you will see why right now. So in the 3E we got Captain Hope. She has, well, she's in the 3E, so she has 3 skill points in ballistic and energy, 4 skill points in defense. She should be fine. But the reason we're taking her is because she hates House Kuritan, and this is against House Kuritan. She is getting paid right now almost 17,000 C-bills every cycle, which is 90 days. So, and Captain Hope hails from a deep periphery planet far out from the Davian rim worlds. The fact that she was able to make her way deep into the inner sphere is a near miracle in itself. She didn't expect to last this long as a MechWarrior, but nevertheless, Hope has survived long enough to become a respected pilot. While while still filled with self-doubt over her own skills, Hope is still a safe hire for most companies. So she's grown to hate House Kuritan and will fight even harder against them in missions, gaining a variety of bonuses. She's going in the Banshee. And then we got Captain Muller. Muller's childhood dream was always becoming an infamous merc who fought in glorious battles all across the inner sphere. She steadily honed her skills as a pilot with every passing year. Never one to be satisfied with her work, she is always eager for more opportunities to prove her glory on the battlefield. She's in the Crusader. So yeah, she has 8 points in energy and then 6 points in missile. She has 8 points in shielding, 6 points in heat management. Those are probably the relevant. But the reason she's going is because she has heavy mech affinity, which gives her some mobility bonuses, and she gets paid about 19.5 thousand C-bills per cycle. And then there is Captain Koning. Koning was raised in a poor family on a drought world planet with no means of income at home. He went down the dangerous but potentially lucrative path of being a mercenary. He didn't expect to last this long as a MechWarrior, but nevertheless Koning has survived long enough to become a respected pilot. He is a modest mech pilot who will provide his services with the utmost professionalism. He's got 5 in ballistic for that AC-20, 3 in shielding. That would be relevant. But I guess evasion, he's got 4, and he's got the 10% bonus to mobility. So I guess there are a couple pilots that will be going faster than 64. So he gets paid 19,000 C-bills per cycle. Alright, and this is going to be a 12-day mission in a forest, summertime, in the morning. Visibility excellent. So our bills will need to be paid of almost 8 million C-bills, but it's fine because we have 55 million C-bills. And I think we're good to go. Oh yeah, we're taking 295 tons when we could take a total of 400. And then sometimes the enemies will say stuff over the comms.
The nav point marked on your tactical display is the objective. We have been contracted to render the whole facility uninhabitable. I'll monitor your progress from the dropship and report when our employer is satisfied with the work. Something's wrong, Commander. There's an unrecognized dropship closing in on your position.
Predictable. Not to brag, but we knew exactly where your LZ would be.
Detecting incoming from above.
New target active.
We are on your target, Commander.
All right, Commander. I'm in place for an emergency evac. Complete the mission if you can. If not, we're ready to burn when you are.
Taking heavy fire. Breaking up.
Down reactor breach. What a waste.
Ceasing fire.
Incoming missile.
Safeties off.
New target Cyclops.
Focus engagement on lead targets. Right arm lost. Holding fire. Break. Component lost.
I gotta switch to
Need
deconing.
defensive support.
Quick.
Left arm destroyed. Left torso lost. New target Battlemaster.
Lead units under heavy fire.
New target Cyclops. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
You have a tagged ground vehicle rolling up. Turn it back.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
No.
Target
This mission
destroyed.
was impossible. We've been set up to fail.
Good job, Commander. Those mercs will think twice before trying that again. Looks like you don't need evac anymore. See you when the mission's complete.
Okay, that was an area we got messed up.
Add one more to my kill count.
Hunchback lost its AC-20. Let's see, Captain Hope lost the AC-5, the left torso. Switch to Muller. Let's see how fast Muller
detecting an unidentified object near you. See if you can't identify it. You hit pay dirt, Commander. Backing it up.
Switching back to the longbow.
New target, Kintaro. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Hostile mech down.
Good job, Captain Hope. Alright, my left and right barrel arms with the LRM-10s in them. And critted out. Well, the armor's gone. So, I could lose them at any time. Let's see. Put chain fire so I can start like attacking
Contact
the
hostile mech
base.
forces. ISF ratings correspond with mercenary transponder codes.
Target acquired. Ammo low. Target destroyed.
There's your target objective, Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
Just converting on the tree in front.
Target acquired.
Good start, Commander. I'm showing major damage to the target facility.
Ammo depleted.
Oh, there goes all my Artemis. Scary.
Integrity of this place is down to 50%. We're halfway there.
New target, Cyclops. Target acquired. Ammo low.
Just waste all this ammo here. Soften them up as much as possible. I might actually be screwed. Got a shot right here.
Ammo depleted.
Oh, he's hiding. That's a waste. That went nowhere. Okay.
New target, Centurion. Target acquired.
Let's see. Maybe I can from a different angle. have to just abort. There's no surviving this.
The commander has called for a withdrawal. All MechWarriors, fall back to evac point Bravo.
We got the Mercenaries. I wonder if that does anything. Okay, yeah, we still got 6 million. We still got 6 million for that. And 240 rep. No shares. Oh man, this Atlas was... Oh, we didn't have 35. Kintara was 19. We only had 18 that we could have had. Magna Hell, Star PPC. GM Whirlwind. AC5 Burst Fire. I mean, decent salvage, but... Alright, well, no one got injured. We took a total of 3.8 million C-bills worth of damage. Crazy. I got 6 total kills, which was 1 air unit, 1 turret, 1 vehicle, and 3 mechs. I took the least amount of damage at 208, but yet I still dealt the most amount of damage at 1900. Captain Hope got 3 total kills, 1 vehicle, 2 mechs. She took 392 damage and dealt 516 damage in the Banshee. Captain Muller got 2 kills, 1 vehicle, 1 mech. She took 398 damage and dealt 707. Captain de Koning got nothing. Got nothing. He took 355 damage and only dealt 217 damage. Yeah, I think he lost the AC-20 right away. Yeah, he took the most amount of damage in the, like, C-bills wise, in the Hunchback, 1.8 million C-bills and damages there. In the Crusader, 850,000. The Banshee, almost 850,000. And in my Longbow, about almost 275,000 C-bills. So overall it was profitable, but the insurance did not come into play because we didn't finish the actual contract. We just defeated the Mercenaries for the bounty hunter because they showed up to try to stop us, which they actually in fact succeeded, and they ended up saving that Kuritan. You know, it was like some kind of settlement. Let's see, look at, oh my goodness. It's completely charred. The Banshee. Completely, yep. He looks angry, he looks so mad, okay. Yeah, looking pretty rough. Jeez. I can't believe he didn't get hurt in that thing. What a beast. Look at that. Completely. This lance was completely decimated. Alright, well that was that for that mission. Thanks for watching.